Dun 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 dun. I must try and think of a better theme tune. Right, welcome back everybody. We are talking about another grade 1 piece today. This is a very, very common one I use and quite a versatile one. So, let's get straight into talking about it. The piece is called Poppy because it's kind of in a pop music style. What do we need to know? We need to know what an 8-beat is. You might know the 8-beat as right side ting, both hands ting, right side ting, both hands ting. That's the most important part of this piece of music. I'll show you it in a minute. We need to know that these are repeat signs. We need to know the rhythms coffee, coffee, Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola. And we need to know the difference between lemonades and black currants. Of course, lemonades, lemonade, lemonade, lemonade. They have the double line at the start of the 3 notes. And black currant, black currant, black currant, black currant has the double line at the far right of the 3 notes. So this busy, busy bar here is going to say lemonade, lemonade, black currant coffee. Lemonade, lemonade, black currant coffee. We need to know that these are repeat signs. Have I said that already? Maybe. We need to know that notes in the top space are high tom. That's why there's an H down there, if you can see that. Notes in the next space down are snare drum. Notes in the next space down are low tom. And anything in the bottom is feet. Now there's no left feet in this. There's no hi-hat feet, so you're only looking at bass drums. We need to know F means forte, which means loud. P means quiet, piano. And MF means mezzo forte, medium loud. Anything else we need to know? Nope. Okay, let's dive in. So, like I said, the first bar of this is the most important one. You must make friends with this before you try anything else. I don't think I'm teaching anybody at the minute who doesn't know how to do it, but you might have forgotten. We've been off school for a little while. Let's have a recap. These X's across the top, they are your symbol, and they go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then another 1, 2, 3, 4. So, if you're right-handed, get your right hand and go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stick your right foot on the number 1. And then stick your left hand on the 3. Bass drum on the 1, snare drum on the 3, and a cymbal on everything. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And please do take some time to build up your speed and your confidence with that. If you need to pause the video here and go away for a couple of hours and practice that, please do. It's super important. Anyway, we have to do that pattern, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have to do it a second time to make one whole bar of music. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just call it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a repeat sign, which means do all 8 hits again. That's another repeat sign, which means do them all again. So all of this stuff has to happen 3 times. That's the most common mistake I see when people are learning this piece. It's hard to count how many repeats you've done. That's a great starting point. Let's do that. Okay, let's go super slow. We'll do the first bar and then repeat it twice like it says. So I need to count to 8 3 times. Ready? And here we all go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. job done. There's a game I like to play with that in lessons where I see if drummers can do that while I'm counting along with them, and then I try when I'm not counting along with them and they have to be in charge of the counting all by themselves. So let's try that again. We're going to count to 8 3 times, but I'm not going to help you. You're going to do it all by yourself. And see if you stop at the same time as me. I'll try and be as sneaky as I can so you don't see me stopping. Here comes 3 bars of that drum beat. 1, 2, here we all go. Did you stop at the right time? I can't hear you because I'm making a video. Right, it's useful if you rewind that and do that a few times until you're super duper at counting how many repeats you've done. Goodness knows that's a key skill for a drummer, counting the same job for 3, 4, 10, 20, 100, 200 bars. We've all been there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can sit there and wonder about what you're going to have for dinner that night. 25, 26. Very common job in drumming, counting the same thing a bunch of times. Anyway, once you have done that loudly, because there's an F, once you've done that loudly 3 times, you arrive here at the first fill. We love our fills. We've done our beat. Now we get to play something groovy to finish it off. You can see in the middle of the top line, our rhythm is coffee, coffee, lemonade, tea. And the drums go snare, high, low, crash. You can do that without feet if you want to. The cymbal at the end sounds weird without a bass drum, I think. You could try just adding that one bass drum. Or you could try and add them all. You could even make that an exercise on its own. If you can do it really well, round and round, then it's always going to sound super when you arrive there and you only need one of them. Anyway, here's the best news I can possibly give you. After you've got to that stage there, we are back to job number 1. It's the same. It's the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, there is a P there, which means it's now quiet, but we can manage that. So let's do this bar and repeat it and repeat it. We'll do it quietly and we'll see if you can do the right number of repeats. 1, 2, here comes that. Did you stop at the right time? I bet you did. Right, okay, so what is our reward after that? After we do this bunch of repeating our 8-beat, we arrive here, another fill. It doesn't go coffee, coffee, lemonade, tea, it goes Coca-Cola, 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 tea. On the high tom, then the snare drum, then the low tom, then the crash. Again, if you need to, do it without any feet. Make sure you start with your leading hand, right hand if you're righty, because then you won't get in your own way. If you're a righty and you start with your left hand, you're going to go and then B in your own way. We don't want pauses between our Coca-Colas. I always hear this. And if they wanted a pause in between them, they would have written a rest. What we're aiming for is even Coca-Colas. Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola tea. Let's make an exercise out of it and do it a billion times. When you're confident, stick your bass drum in it. And do that a billion times. And then you'll be awesome at it, and that's cool. Okay, before we get any further, we're going to try and put everything together that we've learned so far. So please join me as we play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Repeat it, and then arrive at coffee, coffee, lemonade, tea. Then repeat our 8 beats the same amount again, and then arrive at our Coca-Colas. Now I'm going to try and do everything. I'm going to try and do all the feet and all the changes in volume. If you want to miss out the feet in the fills, please do. If you want to try it all at one volume and don't worry about changing, please do. These are the things we can alter to give ourselves the appropriate amount of challenge. So here's me going from the start all the way to the end of the top line, and then the cheeky Coca-Cola bit from the second line. Let's do this at a speed of 60, is that fair? Tell you what, let's go even slower. Let's go 50. So this is going to be like half the full speed. Right side ting, both hands ting. Okay, here I go, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Repeat. Repeat again. Here's the first fill. Coffee, coffee, lemonade, pow. Repeat. Repeat again. Now attack your Coca-Colas. Okay. Now, if you watched my video about the other grade 1 piece, Cucumber Rumba, you might remember we talked about I'm trying to cram loads of drum lessons into one video here. So if you're a beginner drummer, getting to that stage I've just done might take you a few weeks of practice. So don't feel bad if you can't do it. You're meant to work on the bits and the exercises and take your time and be patient. Be patient. Good things come to those who wait. Super true. If you can't go as fast as I just did, fine. Fine. That's the level you're at, and that's okay. My drum machine here only goes as slow as 30 beats per minute, so I'll tell you what, let's do the same again at 30 beats per minute. If you've been playing a while, this will be really slow. If you've only just started learning it, then this might be what you need. Let's do it. Okay, same again. Here we go. Right side ting, both hands ting. Repeat. Repeat again. Then you've arrived at coffee, coffee, Repeat. Repeat again. And then you've arrived at Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola. Goodness me, it's tricky playing that slow when you've only got one little beep. Okay, so there's very slow. If you need to go slower than that, please do. Doesn't matter. Work on whatever is appropriate for you to work on. So, where have we explored to? We've got from the start down to the Coca-Cola bit. Excellent. Next up is the final section, which goes lemonade, lemonade, black currant coffee. It repeats it twice, and then you do Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola, ting, the end. It's not that complicated to understand. It's a bit tricky to do if you're not used to it. So stage one of this bit, let's do lemonade, lemonade, black currant coffee, just on one drum, or on one leg, or on one dish, whatever you're using. Lemonade, lemonade, black currant coffee. 1, 2, 3, here I go. Lemonade, lemonade, black currant coffee. Lemonade, lemonade, black currant coffee. Lemonade, lemonade. Now let's put it on the right drums. Snare, high top, black currant coffee. Snare, high top, black currant coffee. One more. Lemonade, lemonade, black currant coffee. Let's stick a bass drum at the beginning of each word, like it says. That will go like lemonade, lemonade. Join in. Lemonade, lemonade, black currant coffee. Now, if you're a beginner drummer, it may take you a whole drum lesson to get used to that with the feet in, on the two drums. So if you need to, rewind that bit, do it as much as you need to feel comfortable with it. Try it slower if you need to, try it faster if you're bored. We need to do 3 of those in a row. The first one has a P, so it is shh, quiet. Second one has MF, medium loud. Third one has an F, so it's loud. And you just stay loud all the way to the end. And the end, by the way, is Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola, cymbal, snare drum, high tom, crash. Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola, pow! Stick a bass drum with them, and it goes... Let's go from the start of the Lemonade section all the way to the end. And let's go at a speed of 50, just for the sake of starting out slowish. Black currant coffee, lemonade, lemonade. 1, 2, 3, here we go. That's supposed to be quiet, man. I'll try that again. 1, 2, 3. Last of all, Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola, pow! I forgot my dynamics there. Naughty Mr. Rickman. So, pause and rewind there if you want to try that a bunch of times. Let's pretend that you've done that. Well done. And let's move on to the next stage, which is putting the whole piece together. So, we are going to be going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do it again, and then coffee, coffee, lemonade, pow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Quietly. Repeat it, repeat it. Big Coca-Cola, 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 pow. Into a quiet lemonade, lemonade, black currant coffee. then a medium loud one, then a loud one, and then our big Coca-Cola finish. If you want to make this simpler, don't do the quiets and louds on your first try. If you want to make it simpler, don't do the bass drums during the coffee, Coca-Cola, lemonade, blackcurrant bits. Just keep them hands only. And if you need to make it easier, shut me up and pause and go slower. Whatever speed you need to work at. Right, here's 50 beats per minute, half speed. All the piece, I'm going to do all the different details. You can miss out whatever you want. Good luck, everybody. 1 and 2 and 1, 2. Here we go. Repeat. Repeat again. Then you've arrived at coffee, lemonade, pow. Next bit. I remembered to go quiet. Amazing. Repeat. Repeat again. Nice loud Coca-Colas. Lemonade bit. Repeat, medium. Loud. And last of all, double crash adds 10 cool points. It's a universally acknowledged fact. Right. So, sorry for talking all the way through that one. Rewind that one if you want to hear me give you all the guidance all the way through. Watch this one if you want to try it without me helping you all the way through. And I'll up this one to 60 beats per minute. 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, go! Double crash, extra 10 points. That was 60. The next 2-3 minutes of the video are just going to be me doing this at different speeds. So don't expect any entertainment value for the next 2 minutes. Here is 70. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, go! Did I get a triple crash there? I want 15 points for that. This is 80. It's coming to life a bit now. 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Here is 90. Almost all the way to full speed now. 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, go. There's 90, and now finally, well not finally, but finally in stage 1, here is 100 beats per minute. I know I keep saying this, but please don't be upset if you can't keep up with me. I'm trying to cram lots of lessons into one here. This could take somebody weeks of practice. This could take someone a whole half term of practice or more to cover what I've done in this video if it's new to them. So don't be upset that I'm doing 100 and you can't keep up with 40. That's just the stage you're at. I was at that stage once myself. Everybody is, was, will be. Happens to everyone. Whoops, what am I doing? Right, 100 beats per minute. 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3, go. Going at 100 is not physically hard work. You just have to know what you're doing really well. You've noticed that I'm not reading this. The sheet's there for you to read. I'm not reading this because I've taught this 100 billion times and I know it upside down and inside out. Apart from going to the quiet bit, which I forget 40% of the time. Sorry about that. Okay, so the video should end there if it has been challenging so far. I want to give a little extra to anybody who has been playing long enough that they can just do everything I'm doing. So only watch beyond this if you want to see some super cool drumming or if you need more challenge than you've got so far. Here we go. Step 1, let's just go faster than you're meant to. Let's go at 130. That's at 130, so I hope your 8 beats can keep up. 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, go. If you have learnt the previous speeds well and deeply and thoroughly, that's not going to be too hard for you. If you're having trouble right now, that just means you need to go back to a slower speed and get it stronger. Getting something kind of right one time does not mean you are good at it. You have to get something good and be able to do it a few times reliably. That means you've cracked that speed. Okay, what else can we do? If you've been playing long enough that you're bored now, then you probably know how to spice up an 8-beat, okay? You know how to add in bass drums and snare drums. You probably know how to add in a few clever things to make 8 beats more exciting. Brilliant, I love it. And that is another great way that you can use this pretty basic piece to be challenging if you're a bit more advanced. I'm going to play the whole thing like it's written. I'm not going to change anything apart from this bunch of 8 beats and this bunch of 8 beats. I'm just going to improvise. I'm going to fill them with the right amount of 8 beat, but just a bit of a saucier version. And I could do this 20 times and it would be different each time. That's why it's a cool challenge. I shall go back to 100 because that makes sense. Okay, as Poppy at full speed with the 8 beats messed around with. 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4. What else could you do? If you know what a 16 beat is, snare, it's just an 8 beat where you get your hands to go right. Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola on the hi-hats. If you don't know what that is, then look it up. It's a cool thing, the 16 beat. Maybe we'll do a lesson on that at some point. So you could do the whole of Poppy, but you don't do 8 beats, you do 16 beats. And then you do crazy 16 beats with all sorts of everything added in. And then it's barely recognisable as Poppy anymore. But that's cool. That's development, and that's one thing drummers should be good at. Developing something that's a bit simple on demand. Will that do? Yeah, that'll do. I don't want to sit here just playing imaginary stuff for you the whole day. Ladies and gentlemen, that is us done. That is Poppy. I have crammed a whole term's worth of lessons into one video there. Go over whichever bits you need to, stop and rewind and practice, and if something's getting frustrating, stop. Go for a drink of water and a walk. Do something else for a while. Come back to it later. It's never productive to work at something that's either too hard for you or isn't working or is making you angry, right? If you're getting annoyed at yourself because you can't keep up with whichever bit you're doing, stop. You're not going to fix it by going at it harder and going at it more. Be patient, be calm. And that is Poppy. Grade 1 piece which you can customise and take to bits and rebuild, and it's awesome. Thank you very much. Stay safe, stay busy, and rock out with Poppy. Did I just say rock out? I think I did. Sorry about that.